Hi. So, you're probably wondering why I'm doing this chess video. This chess ASMR art piece video. It's because I've always seen ASMR videos and I'm thinking to myself, one day there's going to be a moment in time where I will upload a video of ASMR. And I will do that knowing that it's going to be a very interesting video for me because I'm going to try and experiment, because perhaps maybe people are looking for an ASMR of this nature. I apologize in advance if you can't, or if you could hear any noises out there. You know, we live in the city after all, so you probably hear some cars, some ambulances, or people walking by talking, or things of that nature. But we're here in this lovely place called Pilsner's Community House, and I'm working on this piece for a Tribe Called Chicago show that is going to be live in August. And my piece is surrounding about chess because I truly love chess, and I know that chess can make a huge impact here in the city. And so what I'm going to be doing right now is I'm going to be annotating a couple of games, e4, e5, knight f3 onto, this paper right here. And hope for the best. I do have a pencil right over here. Okay. I'm gonna grab this laptop and gently place it down so that way you don't have to hear any loud thuds with your headphones. I'm gonna make sure that my devices are on silence and or in vibration. Let's see. There is a certain game that I want to display here. Pardon me. I need to charge my phone. So I have these many chess pieces right here. And they're really small. And part of the art piece that I'm doing, I'll go over there right now and show you, is really small chess pieces. Like, they're super small. And I'm so glad that I found them. Making sure that it zooms out. Okay. Walking over to my canvas right now. Okay. Just looking at my phone, making sure that I can find some good games. Okay. I'm gonna look at this game that I have here. Friends. Let's go over to game history. And let's look at TV. Yeah. It was 18 moves, and the brilliant move was bishop to h7. Nice. And I do believe that I don't think it's this one. I need to look. I know this game though. I love that game. One game's here. Oh, this one. Okay. Let's see. Looking for my games. Well, take some time. Ah, yes. Okay. The username is Saknitsi, I guess. Okay, 28 moves. This game was 28 moves. And there was one brilliant move. Now, brilliant moves are considered to be like, oh, snap, the top of the top, right? Alright, so, boom, found it. What I'm going to do is I'm not only going to annotate, but I'm also going to put it on the board. So I'm going to bring the camera right over here. So that way you can see what I mean. Hi. So, there are a couple of chess pieces that I'm going to be using on this canvas right here. This game was played in a 3-minute format. Wow, these pieces are so small. Wow. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 black pawns. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then knight. 5. I'll take another pawn right over here. I'll take this pawn right there. And then the king. The king. Wow. Make sure it's all clean too. The king. The rook. And the black bishop on the white square. The other rook right over here. Whoopa. Bam. Okay. Now I'm going to start setting up the white pieces. Now, like I said, I do apologize if this video is a bit too loud. It's, the light. I know you can hear the light. So I'm going to try and be very, very cautious with my tone. Boom, the pawn right there. The other pawn, boom, right there. This is the king right here. Boom, 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 as the king takes the bishop, it is open. And now I have to move my knight, checking the king and the queen, while also checking the king with my rook as well. The king has no option but to move, and so I do believe that the opponent plays this move right here. And then, following that move, I took the queen and boom, it's gone. But for the sake of leaving the game in its brilliant state, I will reset the position back to when I made that brilliant move. Now, don't get me wrong. I love chess. Sometimes I'm not good at it, but when I make brilliant moves, it gives me so much satisfaction in knowing that I am capable of making brilliant moves. And I know that, like, even if you're not like a grandmaster, or if people can relate to me and be like, wow, I'm not a grandmaster, but I just made a brilliant move and I want to show people this art piece is essentially me showing you why I love chess. Because at my level, making a brilliant move means so much to me, and I think even for grandmasters, Levon, by the way, oh my gosh, at the freestyle chess, I think he made 3 or 2 brilliant moves in a row, and man, he found the sequence that made him victorious in the freestyle Grand Slam. But I digress. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use our Weber, or Elmer's, excuse me, Elmer's, our trusty Elmer's glue. It's safe, non-toxic, and apparently it's not for retail sale, so, you know, I'm going to make sure that it works first off. Right there, boom, okay. So I think the correct approach that I need to do here is I need to, one, erase the pencil markings and then proceed, but I need to do this one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the bottom right and then work my way to the top. So you're going to hear the eraser right now. I don't know why that says B. I think that says, I don't even know why that says that, but okay. So now I'm going to put just a tiny little bit. Oh my gosh, that's a little too much. Oh. Okay. We're just gonna, ooh. Oh my gosh, that's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot, that's a lot. But if you're going to try, oh no, no, no. We're going to try and put it as close to the center as we can in the square. Okay, that will have to do. I'm just gonna have to leave it. This is the night. Okay. I need to is next, and it goes right in front of the pawn. Boom. And now we just, I hope this is the queen. Okay, I just gotta make sure it's the queen. That way. Boom. Okay. The bishop, and well, I'm gonna do the rook first. The rook is right here. Wow. Nice. And so we are going to place it right in the center. Wow. I do believe the bishop is next, right over here. We're going to erase the other numbers that were also written down as clean as we possibly can. the bitch I want. I thought, no, 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 no. I don't want that. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Luckily, he can still be saved. Okay, so now we just need to move that along and place a tiny amount of glue onto the G7 square. I don't want to get glue on me. Come on, let's do this. Bam. Okay. And then my bun. I don't think I should put more. I think I just place it like this. Bam. Nice and easy. Okay. I'm gonna have to wait until that dries for a bit. I will get rid of some of the black pieces onto the side right here. These are very, very small pieces, and I don't want to lose them. I have to take care of my little happy check pieces. I'm going to erase the annotations on the board so that way it can look a lot more cleaner. I hope this is a good enough of an ASMR video for you to like and share. I'm trying to bring some awareness about chess and in the city of Chicago, so by any means necessary, you know, we're going to introduce chess in all formats possible, one way or another. So once I'm done releasing these pieces, that is going to be the end of that video. And if you like it, please let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos, please also let me know. And like I said, I would like to apologize for, you know, the noise. You know, like I said, we live in the city. You might hear people walking. You are hearing the light right now. And yeah. Okay, so it appears that I have erased the majority of the annotations on the board. Okay. Okay. Seems clean enough. Okay, we are going to start the placement of the black pieces, starting this will take a lot of time, but please be advised that the game of chess requires patience in order to produce a beautiful game, just like when you produce a beautiful art piece. The bishop now goes to c8. C8. Now the pawn goes on d5, 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 d5. Another pawn on c6, c6. Whoop, whoop. Another pawn on b7. A rook on a8. And a pawn on a7. Tiny little. And then we have the final piece of the game. Knight on c5. Wow. And there goes the final piece of this game right here. I'm going to finalize this video right here. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know what you think. If you want me to continue to do more videos like this, I probably will on my own accord and on my own time. And if you have any suggestions on the kinds of videos you would like to see of ASMR, please let me know. I mean, I really just wanted to make this video because, one, I only live once, so why not? You know, do ASMR, why not? You know, what's the worst that can happen? It appears that I am missing